Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for some... Takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lukaku clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Tchouaméni. This looks promising. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. It's their second corner of the game. Van der Ven gets it away. Bellingham, great vision. Turns and charge, surely!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Another pass just keeps it ticking. Chance! Dembele! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. And the shot! He's scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It's Lukaku! They've done it! Again they hit the front.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Fernandes. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's in a great position here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Closing in on goal, and it's made its way to him, and he's quick to get it clear again. Vietnam couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their path. Big chance, must be, and he shoots! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Vietnam go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Lukaku. Knocks it into space. Tchouaméni.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, we expected better, and so did he. 30 minutes gone. Well, they can break here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Lukaku. And he's being shifted off it. Tchouaméni. So, what can they make of this? He's found a way past. Cucurella. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now, can they get him away? Chouameni. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Mbappe. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, super ball! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance for a shot! And he's following up! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get on the end of this? That's a cute ball. He's just misjudged that one. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Over to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Dembele. And the whistle goes for half-time. Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Mbappe! It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Fernandes. Oh, that was vital. Lukaku. And he has been fouled there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, not quite. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Chooses to go crossfield. Driving forward. Fernandes. There will be a throw-in.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's on it. Can he get away? He is just caressing the ball. And it's Chouameni. Look at the space here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good move. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Palmer. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Nice sequence of passes, this. Tries a shot! And he's there to get it away. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. And that has found him in acres of space. Now it's Fernandes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Cucurella receives it in a wide position, and it's Tchouaméni. Valverde. Now he's got space here, and he's worked it through. Fernandes. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance here to counter. Tries to pass it through.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. No, he's not getting past him there. Tchouaméni. 75 minutes played. Now it's Bellingham. Dembele, and he's away. Fernandes. Here's Tchouaméni. Played out to the left flank. And that's a good ball. He's having a shot! Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van de Ven. Tchouaméni does well to get it back. And it's Tchouaméni. Valverde. And this is Dembele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Fernandes. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And they've got rid. But they've got it again. Van Dijk. Now it's Lukaku. Well timed, excellent interception. Bellingham. That's been cut out, well played. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. Aims beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! Deep, deep into injury time! And that's that. Vietnam can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
And now, please turn towards the screen.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here,
everybody,
a
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Valverde receives it in a wide position. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Thuram, pretty cagey early on from both sides. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Thuram. Palmer with a definite fell there. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bellingham. Palmer in acres of space out wide. Thuram.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And here's Mbappe. Cucurella. Chouameni. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Thuram.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's picked his way through. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Valverde. Bellingham. And the finish!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's found a way past. Thuram! They've scored!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Fernandes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Cucurella crosses. Cleared without hesitation. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a good look here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Palmer! Now, who's going to be first to this? Flashes it across.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Van Dijk with the clearance. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Thuram. And here's the chance to counter. Chouameni. Vietnam finding their passes. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Thuram tries to dink it through. Thuram does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Bellingham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Vietnam leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Van de Ven. Now that looks a decent ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Konate. Cucurella. Fernandez. Mbappe. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Strokes it back. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Thuram. Thuram! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shot. He's having a shot! Great real chance! He's got a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Aims beyond the defence.
Number 9.
Very nicely done.
Number 21.
This is big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for... Oh, he's been caught napping!
Number 19.
Mendes proves just a little bit too strong.
22. Hadrian. Substitution in progress.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Musiala. Vietnam suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Konate. That's been cut out, well played. Chouameni.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
McAllister opts for safety. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. McAllister. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, what a mistake! This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. Chouameni. Now, can they get him away? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. Some really good ball movement. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Chouameni. Now it's Kimmich. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have stolen level at the last. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
McAllister. Chouameni.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
3 minutes at a
And it's
time.
Chouameni. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's got space here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mendes is carrying after that one. And it's Musiala. And that's been intercepted. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That's tidy. And it's Fernandes. Oh, good take in a good area. This looks promising. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter,
Mbappe! And it's come back out to him. He's delivered all right. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Chouameni, Fernandes, aims beyond the defence. Thuram!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Vietnam are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Bruno Fernandes. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Big chance! And he's straight offside. And it's Mendes. Now it's Valverde. Oh, nice touch. Fernandes. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Cucurella receives it in a good position here. Cleared without complication. Driving forward. Thuram.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Valverde. Bruno Fernandes. That has not gone well. And that should get the job done. Cucurella. And he goes cross-field. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That ball looks a good one. Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Thuram. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Chouameni. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Thuram really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Thuram. Oh, important interception. Now he's off and running. Ndika kept aware, And it is reclaimed easily. Referee's given a throw. And here's Palmer. Oh, not quite.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Konate. That's good running with the ball. And it's Fernandez. Oh, it's a shot at goal! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Bruno Fernandes. Thuram is onto this. And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Vietnam certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Vietnam in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Just eases him off the ball. Chouameni. Bruno Fernandes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Dembele. And he was quick to react. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Now Van de Ven. Cucurella.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what a climb! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And there was his third, and can he finish? They've scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Vietnam keep themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Driving on and making good progress, and he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Thuram, now it's Dembele. Lovely pass, but tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Thuram is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution on the field.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chouameni getting this one clear. And it's Musiala. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's a shade optimistic.
Number 19, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field, number 21, Erling Haaland. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 14, Musiala. Number 22, Pedri.
Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Substitution.
Lukaku, McAllister, Konate. He's a sharp little ball here. Chouameni. Now Van de Ven. And it's McAllister. Stood up well to him there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Chouameni. Musiala. He shifted it to the flank. Musiala!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now he's got space here. Now this could be a chance. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Vietnam couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he's worked it through. Lukaku showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Haaland. And it's Pedri. Good read, needed to be. Musiala. Thinks about the shot. Lukaku.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nuno Mendes. Musiala. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played into space. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
5 minutes left on the clock. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Now it's Haaland. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Pedri. Closing in on goal. And it's made its way to him. Now, can he find a finish?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Chouameni, well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great.
Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. No. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Haaland. Valverde. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Haaland. That's a shade optimistic. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And here's Haaland. He's played it back. And it's Gravenberch. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being...
He's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Van der Ven can get it clear. Ndika. Nice interception, well timed. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ndika. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Thuram. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a quick one. Thuram. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Great defending, strong and determined. Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cucurella. Mbappe! Cucurella has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just... It's Dembele! It's loose now and they want to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Mbappe!
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders...
Oh, what a climb! He's scored! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Vietnam are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Alexander-Arnold. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's a little off target. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Alexander-Arnold. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Haaland, and it's Mendes. Fernandez proves too strong. Thuram. And it's Palmer. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! And that was very necessary. And here's Dembele. And here's Dembele. Looking for options for movement.
1 minute added time.
That's the keeper's ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Vietnam go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. And we are back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Palmer. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Palmer is the guilty party there. Valverde, and it's Bellingham. He's had it taken off him. Mbappe. Palmer.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Dembele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, they can break here. And the through ball. And it's Cucurella. That's a good run down the left. Showing good feet. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Just eases him off the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
He's found a way through. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, it's Dembele. Gravenberg tries making a foray down the right. Bellingham. Oh, well played. Indica. Has a look and plays it forward.
Vietnam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great chance! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 20.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got the...
Thuram!
Number 7.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Number 22.
And here's Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's one-on-one! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Vietnam really could have done without this. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution.
Vietnam making another change here. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And it's Mendes. Konate. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mendes gets into a good position. And this is Dembele. Tries a shot! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Oh, nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's had it nicked away. Alexander-Arnold.
Vietnam can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, cracking ball. And the finish! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Added
Clinical.
minutes has been indicated.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Thuram. Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That has been cut short. He could... Big chance! Mbappe! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Fernandez. Quarter of an hour played. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. Gets his head on it! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Valverde. Now it's Lukaku. Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Tries to pass it through. And he's heaved it away. But they've got it again. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Alexander-Arnold has been caught there. It's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Alexander-Arnold looking to play it into the box. Fernandez. Now here's the delivery. And that has been cleared. Tchouameni. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's there to retrieve it. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Mbappe. Cucurella. Tchouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Cucurella. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. Tchouameni to Lukaku. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Ndika. Bellingham. And here's Lukaku. Chouameni could move up a gear here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Palmer. Can he spark a counter here?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's just beyond his reach. Palmer. Bellingham. Now it's Thuram. Picked out, there's the shot!
Added time.
And he's really put himself on the line here. And the pass is intercepted. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. It's a promising position. What a throw in. Passes coming off in quick succession. And the shot! Well taken goal. Into the lead once more. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh no, he's got that wrong. Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. Valverde. Fernandes. Cucurella.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe. He is through here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Some really good ball movement. And here's Lukaku. And he shoots! He scored! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Thuram at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And now he has two.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is quite a battle.
11.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Coming on the
And
field.
that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Mbappe. Number 21.
Hakimi
Erling Haaland.
to McAllister.
Number 14.
Pedri.
Pulisic. Number 22.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Number 17.
And here's Haaland. Oh, good read.
That was well played,
Substitutions taking
well
place.
stopped.
Chouameni. Musiala. There he goes, motoring forward. No, that's been intercepted. And they've got rid. And here's Lukaku. And it's McAllister. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. And again they hit the front. It's perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's been shifted off it. Vinicius Junior. McAllister. And it's Musiala. Lukaku. Well read. And the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly reach.
Shoots! No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pulisic, real chance! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Lukaku. Hakimi, and this is Lukaku. It's a really well-measured ball. He's picked his way through. And it's McAllister. And here's Musiala. João Neves did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's been played through. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Chouameni. 5 minutes left on the clock. And he cuts out the supply.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
4 added minutes has been
The
indicated.
final seconds now. McAllister. Chouameni. Now it's Lukaku.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. João Neves. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's it. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And already we're underway here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Now it's Fernandez. Now it's Tura.
Alexander-Arnold. Backward it goes. Fernandez is onto this. Well, there's the clearance. That's a throw.
And it's Chouameni. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at number 6 or an 8.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Brilliantly cut out.
Chouameni.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Fernandes. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Palmer. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lukaku powering forward here. Palmer. Now, can they get him away? Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Fernandes. Mbappe. And it's Cucurella. Over to the other side. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Passes short and sharp. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. Shot could be on. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to retrieve it. Mbappe. And Cucurella. Konate. Chouameni. Vietnam finding their passes.
Well, yet another interception and a show of it.
Dembele. It's Dembele! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Thuram.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Cucurella. Fernandes. Now there's a fine ball. This looks promising. They've won a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Cucurella could try cutting inside here. Chouameni. Palmer. And it's Dembele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Palmer. Chips it through. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And they win it back again.
Now this could be a chance. Palmer receives it in a good position here. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throat, and that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. And he's managed to get rid. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Lukaku. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. Spread it left. Now the cross. Van der Ven attempts a clearance. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van der Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender.
Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Konate. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, that was vital. First quarter of an hour gone. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Ball swung. Climbs up. Oh, crossbar. Matches Nunes with the clearance. Shot could be on. Oh, well played. Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there. Thuram. Alexander-Arnold. And that could set him on his way. Thuram! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Palmer. Oh, it's Dembele. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's Cucurella. Looking for options for movement. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the pass is intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Konate. Van Dijk. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Now it's Mbappe. Fernandez. That has been slung wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Now it's Thuram. João Neves makes the interception. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Nuno Mendes. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Dembele. Chouameni. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Palmer. Now. Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, easy pickings there. And a chance! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Added time.
Over to the left. That's tidy. Cucurella stood his ground strongly. That has been knocked clear. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Vietnam are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Vietnam get the ball rolling for the second period. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. For Palmer. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Nuno Mendes. And here's Lukaku. Chouameni promptly onto that, and that is that. Chouameni. Palmer. Can he get on the end of this? Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Thuram. He's picked his way through. Real chance! Goal! Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
Lukaku! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chouameni cuts it out, pinches it off him. Oh, that's fabulous. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience.
He's had a shot! He's scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 20.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Lukaku!
Number 21.
Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than
Number
that.
22. Kadri. Number 14. Pulisic. Number 19. Bruno Fernandes. Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's a key interception. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well measured. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, good-looking ball. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Chouameni. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Lukaku. And it's Hakimi. McAllister. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Haaland. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And that has been clubbed away. That's a lovely, neat pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Aimed beyond the defence. And he shoots!
Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Lukaku. And now the breakaway. And Konate. It's an inviting looking ball, that. McAllister. And it's Mendes. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great vision. And the shot! And it's in! And they've got their lead back. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Vietnam go into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Just eases him off the ball. Pedri. Now it's Haaland. Gives it back. Now it's Pulisic. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Now it's tries a shot! No mistake! They have stolen level at the last! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which all goes well if this goes to extra time. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. 4 added minutes on the board. Vinicius Junior. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's the chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Now this could be a shot at goal! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't fit.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.